get all the crap pulled out of here. Look where there's a separate pump for the hot water. Is that normal? I don't know, but this I'm changing, because that freaks me out. I mean, there's one melty connection there, and then one crazy connection here. Like, I don't know, I just don't get it. I'm definitely changing that up. So with that, I'm gonna vacuum this out, and I'm gonna redo these wires somehow, and hoses. Like, this is to the hand pump that don't work. I would love to have a hand pump these somewhere else. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Oh, this galley's gonna have to come out and be redone. I might put a lot of it back just the way it is, but obviously reroute that hot water pump. Like, just why would you put it there? I mean, how you have to rip the whole counter off just to get at it. I don't get it, guys. I don't think it's meant to be gotten. I think it's just straight ignorant. Like, even this board, like, this board is doing absolutely nothing. Stiffening the whole, well, I know it's probably stiffening the whole galley, and if I take it off, the whole shit's gonna collapse. During the work hours, whatever. I cannot believe the schmuck that built this, what they've done. I mean, you can tell that someone else had built this with love and care at one point, and then the guy that I bought it from obviously just came in here and did whatever to live on. It's not even like a bachelor pad, it's like a bum lived in here. Everything's so nasty. I just don't get these. I don't get these. Like, you have something that someone cared so much for and took such good care of. It's like when you see a classic car sitting in someone's yard rotting away. You're like, why don't you give it to someone or sell it to someone that will appreciates that and I understand sentimental value and all, but that's not here. That's not this case. It's starting to just really wear on me, guys. It's all little stupid stuff, but what are you gonna do? You know what, I'm gonna feel good? Oh, excuse me. When we get to Mexico and just gut this boat and start over. I mean, not gut, but you know what I mean. All this is getting changed. We're putting a wall here. I'm making an actual cabin and a guest berth or whatever. It'll be much smaller, a little less storage, shelf, cabinet space up there, real hot water heater. You get it. You get it. Plus, we need a actual fridge and freezer. This space I'm going to turn into my workspace. There's going to be a big desk here. This is all hollow back here. This is all going to be a huge L-shaped desk with an actual freezer. I'm not sure which side yet. Obviously, probably the batteries are going to stay in this area, so I'll have all my battery banks here. But I don't want to, you know, cost the boat to list one way or the other. So we'll have to figure that out. Those lithium batteries are a lot lighter, so I could probably fit 8 or 10 of them right there. Who knows, guys? I digress. Is that the word? I'm gonna put it back on time lapse and keep going in the galley here, and then I'll show you guys when I'm done how amazing it is. Look, I'm not going for broke here. I'm just trying to clean it up a bit, organize it up a bit, secure everything, because you saw that shelf was barely in there. Could you imagine that underway? You'd be like, whoa, it's flying everywhere. The shelf and everything on it. So I'm going to secure that shelf in here better, tighten up all these hoses and wires, and then we'll go from there. I was just trying to really come in here and clean. As soon as we're done cleaning here, we're going to move to the engine compartment and keep moving aft. And I'm excited about that, but I don't want to skip, you know, from up there up forward, skip this midsection and just go back there. I digress again, right? Isn't that the word? I do it a lot, guys. Anyways, just a deal here. We'll finish up what we're doing here, and we'll move aft and continue to clean, and I'm excited to get the boat cleaned out. And then once the engine compartment's clean, we're gonna try and fire that Perkins up, see how she runs. And then once it's clean, we're gonna start moving everything in, and then we're gonna take a weekend soon, take the van, and go somewhere cool. If nothing else, if it's gonna be a while, dude, we need a day, right? I know it seems like I'm camping and having fun and blah blah blah, but it's you never just get to just stop and just relax. I just need one of them days. Yeah, back to it. Guys, my GoPro's been fucking up a lot lately. I was just going to show you. By no means is this permanent. This is just with what I had here. I'm just getting it done. We took out this hot mess of wires. Like, I don't even know, man. Like, who does stuff like this? Who knows, but this is what we got going on here. I just put this board here because I don't want anything rolling into the seacock. So, of course, anything up on this shelf could roll over, but I don't plan to put anything up there. Just hose containment for that. That's about it. I don't have a bunch of crap to shove under here. Maybe some canned goods. But again, we got plenty of other crappy cupboard space. So I'm just gonna throw all the bull crap back in here that was in here. And then we're gonna take a little break and take the dog for a walk. I know she's gotta be getting tired of sitting in the van, even though she's a super good girl, and she don't seem to mind. I mean, she's just a good girl. She does what Daddy needs her to do. So, plus I want to look at the public ramp over here where you launch your boats. I want that tender off the van. So, I'm going to take a little walk and check that out. Alright guys, seems like I've been going all day for not much progress. I need to scrape all this off and get it painted. This is like, all this is house paint. It's all got to be sanded out. And painted with epoxy, so I'm not doing anything permanent. Just nothing's permanent. I put this stupid door on that practically breaks your finger with its little knob. Got the things. It'll get us through until whatever. Got the shower all cleaned out and got everything all spiffed up in there. It'll get us where we want to go, you know, and then when we get there, I just can't wait to gut this boat. I'm telling you guys, I'll be so happy when this is just gutted and we just slap a new interior in here. I know it's going to be weird with the heights of the bulkheads, but look how much headroom I have. 9 inches in here, which is insane. 9 inches all the way through here. That's 9 inches, by the way. Pinky to thumb. So we've got a lot of options. I'm really sick of living out of a backpack and duffel bags, but it's the way it is right now. I'm doing what I want, so I'm happy. That's where we're at. I want to start cleaning this up now and get this empty. I swear we got a slight list to starboard because of those 3 totes, because they're so heavy. They're so heavy. I don't think we really do, but it's just the wind. It's super windy, you guys. I don't know if you can hear it. It's a little better. I could paint this gray or white or something, but I tell you, I really don't care. I hate doing temporary shit like that, so you can tell I obviously just zip, 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 and it'll be good for now. It'll be good. It does its job. I feel like I'm just wasting my days, though, honestly. The bilge is a little wet down there. I don't know where that damn water is coming from. It's starting to piss me off, because it should be pretty dry in here by now. That's right. My bad. It rained all night, and you know this boat's a leaky girl. The stanchions don't leak that I can tell, which is cool. You know what leaks is these real shitty port lights. This piece of garbage don't leak. That one leaks a little bit. What's leaking in the back, though, is this leaking? No. What's leaking in the aft section of the boat, though, is the mizzen's traveler's leaking. All that needs bedded, and the mizzen mast bolts that come inside the boat are leaking, dripping in the center of that bed. So I gotta fix that too. I think I'm about done for today. I don't know. I can't get excited about this. Whatever. Jesus, guys. Look at this. Disgustingness. It's behind the T and Sloan. Look it up in there. Let me turn the light on, sorry. Look up in there. It's just moldy black grossness. And do you love how they screwed this stuff right through the hole? I mean, I'm tearing all this out. I hate to do it. I'm probably gonna save part of the saloon settee, whatever, and reuse it, because they did a really nice job on the cushions. I just want a different color. I don't even care about cushions right now. So I don't have the mic on. I know the audio is really crappy with this fuzzy thing. I'm gonna put up a time lapse. I'm gonna get to cleaning all that out, and then I'm gonna clean all this out, and then I might even slap some more of that white paint up in there, just to peace of mind. I don't know. I know I'm gonna have to sand it all out, but I don't think a light coat's gonna hurt nothing. Might even put some in here, because we're gonna be dealing with this boat situation until we get to Mexico. So it's gonna be a little while. And I don't want to be grossed out by every turn. I don't know. Maybe I won't. I'll wash it up and see how it looks. Because this is a lot of, good storage space. I would build a box around these hoses, and I don't know why they couldn't be routed both down the same damn pole. I know one's fuel and one's water, but what is another foot of hose, and to have them run up beside each other? You know what I mean? Just simple shit like that drives me nuts. Like, you guys really couldn't spare a couple bucks for another 2 feet of hose and make them both run through the same hole, and probably route that against the side of the hull, build some sort of protection around it? I mean, it's beyond me, guys. I hope you can hear me all right. My mic's on the table here somewhere. Just like every turn, I think I'm getting a little farther, and then I see some stuff like this, but what are you gonna do? I signed up for it. We'll go ahead and get cracking on that. We're gonna clean this this salon area, this deck salon area, and as soon as we get the top part clean, because everything's gonna wash down, we're getting into the engine bilge. and wait till you guys see in there. And then once we get that clean, I'm going to try to fire this engine. Well, I'm going to change the oil, check all the seals, and then we're going to try to fire that engine up and see if it actually runs. Whatever. I'm going to set the time lapse, guys. Alright guys, so let me give you a little rundown on where we're at. Like,
what the hell is a rundown?
Obviously I'm in the boat. I've been working on it all day. I got time lapse mostly of that. I just went and changed my sweater because it's freezing. Anyways, let's see how I digress like that. I got the transmission out being rebuilt right now. They're actually, the case is shot. They can't rebuild it. They're sourcing me a new housing and all that, and I'm pretty sure we probably already covered that. My thing is, tomorrow I'm going to get in the engine bay, hopefully, and get it cleaned out and try to fire that thing up. And electrical, I need to update that. And I want to do it in a way right now to where I can just add like a nice lithium battery bank, maybe, because I don't want to mess with those 150-pound ATM batteries. There's D8s in here right now, or 8Ds or whatever. They're so heavy. I don't want anything to do with them. They're dead, they're junk, 5 years old, and they've been neglected to death. So I want to get advice on just slapping some power in here for now to get us by until we get to where we're going to do the refit, because then I'm going to have gutted a lot of this boat, and we're going to be able to designate a lot of space for batteries and chargers and everything we need. And I'm talking to people at I believe Redodo about it. Yeah, Redodo batteries. I've been talking to somebody on there about it, and I'm back and forth between 24 volt or 40 volts. So that's that. Right now I just need to get reliable power in here to get us that far. So maybe 1,000 amp hours. Right now I've got 800, I believe, lead acid. I'd like 1,000 lithium. I shot a little video of my inverter and that crap earlier. You'll be able to see what that stuff was. And yeah, I can change that right now, but I want to make sure whatever I change to, I can just, is going to be incorporated into my next system. And that's what I'm thinking, like maybe Victron, but who knows. Right now I just need some good batteries and whatever else. I'm gonna try to fire the engine tomorrow, and if it don't run great, I'm not even dealing with it. I want reliability. We're trying to do a circumnavigation. I want this thing to, I don't want to have to deal with it constantly. So the guy is talking to me about a John Deere engine, a 4450 or something, 4450 John Deere. Right now I have a Perkins 6-cylinder, and I'm just wondering what route you guys would go engine-wise. I was thinking of a Cummins, but he's saying this is better and the parts are just as available, if not more, and it's cheaper than a new Cummins 6-cylinder, which I don't think we'd even need a 6-cylinder. I mean, I think this naturally aspirated Perkins 6 is putting out like 80, 90 horsepower. I'd like to be around 100, 130 just to have it. It's easier on the engine. You're running less RPM to get haul speed, you know? So what engine would you guys choose for finding parts internationally and whatnot? And then the battery stuff, like I gotta get that figured out. what is like the bare minimum. I'm watching videos like crazy, but anyways, I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna clip the time lapse back up. I'm only gonna be here about another hour because it's getting kind of late, and the food I gotta cook, so it means I gotta start a fire later. So yeah, I don't want to be here too late. I'm gonna set the time lapse up. We got all this cleaned out really good. Man, it took like, I don't know what you can see on the time lapse. Took like 4 5-gallon buckets, half full. So 4 buckets of water, and switching it, and just to get it to where the water wasn't black when I was done. Cleaned it down in here. This is all cleaned up to this point. Tomorrow, or even right now, I'm going to start messing around in here, and then I'm going to get up in there. I want to tighten all those wires up. Make everything look, in the hoses and whatnot, and then maybe slap some paint in there. Because if you look at here, like under here, it looked the same, and look how much better that looks. And I know it's a latex paint, and it's probably going to be a pain in my ass when I have to strip it off whenever we got this boat, but I really don't care. I'm gonna have to live with it for a while, and I don't want it to be super ugly. You know what I mean? The paint's here. I'm just gonna clean it up. Someone already did it. I mean, you can see someone already hit it. It's latex paint. It doesn't peel off very easily, but neither does the other stuff. And this is a hot mess. Again, here's the controller thing, and the inverter. I believe I found a tag on there. It says it's like 3,000 watts. I think I definitely want like 6,000 watts worth of. I have no idea what this thing even is. It says it's doing some stuff, but I don't know how happy it is about it. And it's got a thing for lithium. So, you know, if you know what the hell that thing is. Anyways, I'm killing time here. Let's get this cleaned up a bit, and maybe slap some paint in there. Put you guys on a time lapse.